Hi, my name is Troy. I teach yoga at Urban Ashram Manila. Today's class is going to be a Vinyasa open level class. So if you are a beginner or new to yoga, I will give you options, but at the same time, if you have been coming regularly to class, and for those of you with stronger practices, I will give you options as well. Just a little bit of introduction. Yoga is really about the union of the mind, body, and soul through the breath. And at times like these, yoga is the best thing that you can give yourself. Let us use the lockdown as productively as we can by focusing our journey inward. We will begin with a meditation. We will go through the practice, and then I will wake you up in the end. So I do not have any props. I don't have straps as well to lengthen my arms. I don't have blocks to raise the floor. So take what you can. The more important thing is not to get into the pose, but to develop ahimsa, or non-harming, which is one of the 8 limbs of yoga. Just be honest with yourself, and we will enjoy the practice. Again, keep focusing within and see where this journey leads. Let's sit in simple, comfortable pose, Sukhasana. Flex your feet, cross the shins, plant your sit bones on the mat. All 4 corners of your torso lifts toward the ceiling. Broaden the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Neck is long, crown reaches upward. Begin to close your eyes, slow down the breath, and shift your focus inward. Inhaling through the nose for 4 counts. Exhaling through the nose for 4 counts. Do this at your own pace. Some of you might be able to inhale for 6 and exhale for 6. What we're doing is we are evening out the breath. It's called Samavriti, one of pranayama's practices or breath work. And just settle here. Allow the mind to expand. Allow the body to relax. Allow the soul to radiate outward. And breathe. Yoga isn't just a physical exercise, it is a form of meditation. And the more, each time we practice yoga, each time we come into the mat, we make our bodies more suitable vessels for the spirit. If you have an intention for today's class, you can set it now. And let's stay in this meditative state for a few more breaths. Keep inhaling through the nose, expanding the side ribs, opening up the chest, lengthening with every inhale. And exhale, compress the chest, firm your side ribs in, and really press the belly into your spine, getting rid of all that stale air, as well as all those energies that no longer serve our higher purpose. Continue breathing. Take one more breath cycle, committing to this breath throughout class, no matter how difficult the pose is. Take an inhale here. And in your next exhale, blink your eyes open. Let's begin the practice. Let's place our palms together. Interweave your fingers and extend those palms toward the front of the room. Really curving that spine, allowing room and space to develop in your back side. Taking an inhale here and exhaling, lifting the arms up, allowing the biceps to align with your ears. Soften the front ribs, keep pressing the palms toward the ceiling. Yoga has a lot of pushing and pulling, opposing forces. So as you root your sit bones down, you extend your palms up, lengthening your torso. Keep pressing those knees down. And exhale, let's bring the palms back to center, curving that spine, sucking that belly in. Take an inhale here. And when you're ready, extend the arms back up. Breathing here, softening the front ribs. See if you can open up your biceps by rotating them outward and engaging your arms. Inhale here, release the palms, leave the right hand up, place the left hand right beside your left hip. Inhale and exhale. Let's extend that right arm toward the window. Get that right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. See if you can look at the ceiling from underneath your arm. Make sure that your right sit bone is rooted into the floor. So you're extending this entire right side of your body. Lift the left waist up higher away from the mat. Taking an inhale here and exhale, come back to your center. Right hand goes out to the left knee, left arm behind you. Let's lift the sternum toward the ceiling and using your navel as a guide, see if you can begin to twist from the navel. Keep looking forward and stay here at a point where you can no longer twist. Let's lift our sternum some more, extend that spine, allow your front hip bones to connect to your bottom ribs, and slowly get your shoulders to twist, taking your head for a ride. Inhale here, lengthen one more time, and exhale, slowly turn the head back. So we're leading every twist with our navel, not with the head, not with the arms. Take one more breath cycle here, and in your next exhale, let's come to face the front. Place the palms together, extend those palms toward the front, and lift those palms up. We're gonna do the other side. Let's release the palms, left hand up, fingers sharp like knives, right hand beside your right hip. Taking an inhale here and exhale, slowly extend that left arm toward the wall. See if you can get your left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Maybe press your left waist up away from the mat, planting your right sit bone, your left sit bone down, and looking at the ceiling from underneath your bicep. Breathe here. Enjoy this lateral flexion of your spine. Inhale here, come back to center. Let's get our left hand outside our right knee, right hand back. Again, let's lift the sternum up, allowing length to develop in our spine, and slowly leading with the navel, begin your twist. Taking your chest for a ride. And breathe here. Once you can no longer twist your navel toward the wall, extend your spine a bit further and get your shoulders to face the walls. One more lift from the crown and slowly turn your head back. So really engaging all of these muscles so that we make the most out of our practice today. Take one last inhale here and exhale, come back to center. Let's get our palms behind us, connecting them down to the webbing. Tuck the chin to chest and slowly lift
The arms up as you lower your crown toward the floor. And breathe here. Keep planting those sit bones down. Keep flexing those feet. Engage all of your muscles. Take an inhale here and slowly come up, vertebra by vertebra. Head is last to come up. And we are going to come into all fours to do our cat-cows. Let's come into our tabletop. So let's place our shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees, wrists in line with your knees, in line with your ankles. So see if you can tuck that, instead of dumping your belly toward the floor, see if you can tuck that sacrum under. There's a scooping action. And notice how my lower back begins to lengthen and flatten. You can get your front hip bones to connect to your bottom ribs, creating this tight and firm space on your belly. Breathing here. Keep pressing the belly into the spine, even as we lower the spine toward the floor, as we open up the chest and sternum toward the front of the room for cow. And exhaling into your cat, doming that back toward the ceiling. Keep pressing your lower belly into the spine. Do this at your own pace, creating length whenever we get into cow, compressing whenever we get into cat. Allow your spine to develop length. We're loosening up your lower, middle, and your upper back. And keep breathing here. Grounding your palms on the floor, as well as your knees and the tops of your feet. And when you're ready, let's come into our tabletop. Let's tuck the back toes under, taking an inhale here, and exhale, let's lift the knees an inch off the floor. Shins are parallel. Keep opening the shoulders toward the front of the room. Look at a point on the floor in front of you. Allow the collarbones to smile toward the windows. And exhale, let's release the knees back down. We're gonna do it again. Inhale here. Exhale, let's lift the knees off the floor. Expand your chest toward the front. See if you can continue to tuck the sacrum under. Front hip bones connect to your bottom ribs. And exhale, release. We'll do it one last time. The magic of 3. Inhale, look forward, opening up the chest, and exhale, let's lift the knees off the floor. An inch, tuck that sacrum under, and finding that integrity of your torso, doing all that work. Let's slowly lengthen those legs and come into our first downward dog. As this is our first downward dog, see if you can walk your dog, getting one heel down after the other, allowing space for your hamstrings to lengthen. I have really tight hamstrings, so I don't think I can ever straighten my legs. But just do what you can. We work with our bodies. You can say yes with your head. You can say no with your head. Just get all of these kinks out and do whatever you need to do. And when you're ready, let's find stillness in downward facing dog. And breathe here. All 4 corners of the palms press into the floor. Index fingers, they point forward. Lift your forearms away from the mat. Inner arms, they roll out toward the side. And see if you can push the mat away from you, allowing your chest to reach for your thighs. Drop the head, crown is facing the mat. So you should be looking at your feet now. So press the big toes down and spread those toes away. Get your heels to connect, to align with your second and your middle toe. Inner thighs to roll back toward the wall. So even your knees are in line with your second and your middle toe. Breathe here. Let's connect our front hip bones to our bottom ribs. Taking an inhale here, looking forward. Exhale, let's come into our plank, shoulders above the wrists. Check out your feet, make sure that your heels are perpendicular to the floor. Sacrum is heavy. Open up your chest toward the front. Keep looking at a point in front of you. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, let's go back into our downward facing dog. And breathe here. Allow the body to ease into the practice. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, let's come back into plank. We will be doing a lot of planks today. So make sure that you evenly distribute the weight between your right and your left side, your palms and the base of your toes. And breathe here. One more time. Inhale and look forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and look up. And exhale, slowly walk your palms back toward your feet. This is your first forward fold. Let's grab our elbows, sway from side to side. Again, allowing length to develop in your lower back. Keeping the knees bent if you need to. And release the palms, the fingertips on the floor. Let's wrap our big toes with our peace fingers. This is the location of the master gland, our big toe. So inhale, look forward. And exhale, let's pull the toes toward our face. Lengthen the hamstrings. Splay those elbows out to the side. And point the crown toward the floor for Padangustasana. Continue to breathe here. We're going to work on this pose one more time. Inhale. Lengthen the chest away from your thighs. And exhale, create space between your belly and your thighs by pulling your toes some more, sucking the belly in, and allowing your forehead to connect with your knees. Breathe here. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, release. Keep those knees bent. Let's now step on our palms. So step the feet into our palms, palms face up toward the ceiling. Let's get our big toes to rest on the base of our thumbs. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, extend those legs. Imagine someone pushing and pulling those femurs back. Lengthen your lower back. Create space between your belly and your thighs as you reach your forehead toward your knees in Padahastasana. Breathe here. This is a good pose to fight against carpal tunnel syndrome. So if you wish to massage your wrists, you can wiggle your toes a little. And again, find stillness. Inhale, look forward. Let's release the fingertips on the floor. Palms face the front with strong legs. Let's lift the arms up all the way toward the ceiling and really press those palms together. We are activating our outer arms. And exhale, hands in prayer, Tadasana. One more. Let me just adjust this mat. Take an inhale here. Lift the arms up, pressing the palms together. And exhale, let's extend those palms away from you. Really opening up that chest. Developing length in your torso. Let's flip the palms down.
come into your 90 degrees and breathe here. Really press the belly into the spine to protect your lower back.
And exhale, a forward fold, Uttanasana. Again, palm face front, inhale, look forward.
Let's lift the arms all the way up, pressing the palms together, and exhale, hands in prayer, Tadasana or mountain pose. Let's check our Tadasana. Look at your big toes, make sure that your big toes touch, heels are slightly apart. Press your big toes down as you spread those little toes away from your big toe. Continue to track. Your heels and your knees are in line with your second and your middle toe. Place your fingertips on your hips. Fingers flesh of the buttocks. Let's push that flesh down to the back of the knees as we lift the hip bones, front hip bones up with our thumbs, connecting them to your bottom ribs. So this firms up, this whole area firms up. Let's open up the chest, shoulders away from the ears, palms face the windows. Breathe here in Tadasana. See if you can distribute the weight evenly between the front and your back side, the right and the left, and your top and your bottom halves. Imagine a plumb line coming from the center of your crown all the way down between your feet, aligning your spine. Your ears are above your shoulders are alongside your elbows, they track your hips as well as your ankles. Breathe here in Tadasana, mountain pose, which is the foundation of all yoga poses. Take an inhale here, lifting the arms up, pressing the palms together, and exhale, let's swan dive toward the front of the room. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana, bending the knees a lot, finding that concave shape in your spine. And exhale, let's walk the palms forward back into plank. Let's place the knees on the floor, coming back to your tabletop. Let's extend the chest forward, bring the shoulders beyond the wrists, and slowly land that chest on the floor and slide into your Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Stay here. Take one more inhale and exhale, let's release. Get your chin or your forehead on the floor. Now let's work on our Cobras. Let's press the tops of the feet on the floor, down to your middle toe. Really press those toes down. Pressing those toes down, lift your shins off the floor. Inner thighs, they roll up toward the ceiling so your knees are off the mat. Front hip bones are heavy, bottom ribs are heavy. Keep your palms alongside your ribs, clip your wings, taking an inhale here, and exhale, slowly peel your chest away from the floor using the strength of your lower back. Allow the crown to face the front. So imagine someone pulling your head toward the front of the room, and you are looking at a point on the floor in front of you. Breathing here, and exhale, let's release. We're going to do that one more time. Inhaling here, and exhaling, let's come into our Cobra. And breathe here. And see if you can drag the mat back with your palms. Maybe rip the mat in half with your palms and the tops of your feet. Lifting the chest some more. One last time, and exhale, let's release here. So those of you who are new to yoga, whenever we do a vinyasa, doing a Cobra this way is an option. And from here, we come into our tabletop. We tuck the back toes under and we push ourselves back into downward facing dog. And breathe here. Inhale, look forward.
Exhale, slowly walk your feet between the palms. Forward fold. Keeping the knees bent if you need to. Palms face the front. Inhale, look forward. Let's lift the arms up. And exhale, hands in prayer, Tadasana. Take an inhale here, lift the arms up. And exhale, swan dive into your Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let's get our left thigh to chest and take a big step back, making sure that our left foot, our left heel is perpendicular to the floor. Let's place our left knee down, flatten the tops of the left foot down. Come onto your fingertips, extend your chest, your sternum, your collarbones forward, and keep lifting your belly away from the thigh. When you're ready, extend the left arm forward, followed by the right. Breathe here. Biceps alongside your ears. Make sure that your right knee is above your right ankle. One more inhale here, and exhale, slowly land those palms back down. Let's tuck the back toes under, lift that left knee off the floor, and stay here. We're gonna do this slow. Let's lift that right foot off the floor, place your right thigh against the chest, and extend back into your plank. And breathe here. We're gonna do the other side. Taking an inhale, let's lift the left leg parallel to the floor. Take that left thigh to chest and land that left foot between the palms, adjusting accordingly. Let's get our right knee down, tops of the right foot on the floor. Come onto your fingertips, breathing here. And when you're ready, extend your right arm forward, followed by the left. So imagine someone pulling your fingers toward the windows. Fingers are sharp like knives. And if you wish to engage your legs some more, see if you can drag the mat back with your left foot and push your mat forward with your right knee. Take one more inhale here and exhale. Let's land those fingers back down. Right foot tucks under, right toes tuck under. Lift that right knee off the mat. Let's lift that left foot off the mat. Left thigh to chest, three-legged plank, and come into your plank. And breathe here. Again, all four corners of your palms are on the floor. Index fingers point forward. Breathing here in plank. Inhale, look up. And exhale, push yourselves down, back into downward facing dog. And breathe here. You are creating an inverted V with your body. Adho Mukha Svanasana. See if you can keep getting your heels down on the floor. Inhale forward, exhale, let's come into our plank. This time, the right leg lifts. Bring that right thigh to chest and land that right foot between the palms, left knee down. Keep the back toes tucked. Extend the sternum forward, coming into your fingertips. Bring the fingers forward. Staying here. Creating that space between your belly and your thighs. Slowly lift the arms up. Option A, stay here. Option B, see if you can lift the back knee off the floor. Anjaneyasana. Breathe away. Taking an inhale and exhale. Let's come back. Forward. Right foot off the mat. Right side to chest. Three-legged plank and down. Let's do the other leg. Left leg up. Left side to chest. Let's land that left foot between the palms. Right knee down. Keep your right toes tucked under. Come onto your fingertips. Let's extend both hands forward. Again, remember to create space between your belly and your thighs. You can stay here, option A, or option B. See if you can lift the fingertips toward the ceiling and lift your knee off the floor. Breathe here in Vinyasa. Take one more breath and exhale. Let's come back down. Lift that left foot off the floor, left thigh to chest, and come into your plank. Push yourselves up into downward facing dog. Finding stillness here. Inhale, look forward, and exhale. Let's step the right foot between the palms, followed by the left. Palms face front. Let's lift the arms up. And exhale, hands in prayer. Tadasana. Let's come into standing. Set your left foot down, leg is straight and strong. Without moving anything else, just lift the right thigh to chest. Flexing the right foot. Breathing here. Using your fingers, see if you can pull your right thigh to chest. And make sure that your right hip doesn't hike up. It is in line with your left hip. Staying here, extending your palms forward. And exhale, let's release. Let's do the other side. Right foot on the floor. Get that left thigh up. Using your fingers, your hands to draw that left thigh to chest. Lower that left hip down. Extend your palms forward. Breathing here. And exhale, and let's release. We're going to do Surya Namaskar A. Again, find yourselves in Tadasana. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Let's lift the arms up. Pressing the palms together. And exhale. Swan dive. Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, let's step or hop for Vinyasa people. Come into your plank. Option A, bring your knees down on the floor, chest on the floor, and come into your Bhujangasana or Cobra. Tuck the back toes under and slowly push yourselves back into downward facing dog. So that was option A. We're gonna do Surya Namaskar A again, this time with the other option. Inhale, look forward. Let's step the left foot between the palms, followed by the right. Let's lift the arms up. And exhale, hands in prayer, Tadasana. Adding on, inhale, let's lift arms up. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, option B, step or hop into your chaturanga. Elbows above your wrists. Inhale, push yourselves up into upward dog when your spine is ready. And exhale, come into your downward facing dog. And breathe here. Finding rest and stillness in downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Again, option B. Bending the knees, step or hop toward the front of the room. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Let's lift the arms up. Utthita Hasta in Tadasana. And hands in prayer. Mountain pose. Breathe. Inhale, lift the palms up. And exhale, swan dive, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop into your chaturanga or come into your cobra. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, a downward facing dog. Let's get our right foot between the palms. Right hand inside your right foot. And slowly begin to extend that left arm up, twisting your torso toward the back of the room, leading again with your navel. And breathe here. Left palm faces the front, and reach the arm forward, Parsvakonasana, extended side angle pose. Looking at the ceiling from underneath your left bicep. Replant the pinky side of your left foot on the floor. Lift your inner shins up. Taking an inhale here, looking down, and bring that left arm back up. And slowly exhale, extend your front leg, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Look up when you're ready. Breathing here. We're going to do 2 more standing poses from here. Inhale, look forward. Let's rebend that front leg rightly above the right ankle. Let's come into warrior 2. Right thigh is parallel to the floor. And keep straightening that back leg. Strong warriors. Let's flip the right palm toward the ceiling and reverse that warrior Viparita Virabhadrasana. Breathe. You can bind the right thigh with your left hand as well. And exhale, let's windmill the arms back down. Again, stay here. Lift the left heel up. Right foot off the floor, right thigh to chest. Come into your plank. Let's do our Vinyasa. Again, Cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left foot between the palms, right heel down. Let's place our left hand inside our left foot and slowly extend that right arm up, twisting by leading with your navel. Looking up, right palm faces the windows and extend that right arm forward, Parsvakonasana, on the right side. Make sure that you are pressing your left knee against that left shoulder and you are pressing that left shoulder back to your left knee. Inhale, look down, right arm goes up. Slowly extend the front leg, straightening both legs into your Trikonasana, opening up the chest and maybe looking toward the ceiling when you're ready. See if you can get your right shoulder to stack your left. Extend the torso away from the hips. Keep lengthening both legs. Taking an inhale here and exhale, let's look down. Let's get our left knee above the left ankle and slowly come up into your warrior 2. Open up the chest, open up that heart center. Take a look at your knees. They should be in line with your second and your middle toe. Back leg is long and straight. Breathing here. Let's flip the palm, left palm up and do our reverse warrior, making sure that our left knee remains above the left ankle. And exhale, let's windmill the arms back down. Lift that left foot off the mat, left thigh to chest. Come into your Vinyasa, Cobra or upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe here. Keep spreading your fingers. Keep spreading those toes. Connect your front hip bones to your bottom ribs as you find stillness and rest in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop. Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, forward fold. Palms face front. Inhale, let's lift the arms up. And exhale, hands in prayer. Tadasana. Breathe here. Let's place our palms together.
Maybe you'd like to close your eyes again. Start slowing down the heart rate once more. Breathing through the nostrils. Finding that part of us that remains calm and peaceful no matter what is happening outside. If you had an intention for today's class, you can go back to that intention now. And just breathe here. Take one more inhale and exhale. Blink your eyes open. Let's place the palms alongside us. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's keep standing in the front of our mat. I'm going to stand here in the center so you can see what I'm doing. Again, strengthen the left leg. We're going to do a balancing pose. Let's get our right ankle to create a figure 4 with our leg. Breathing here. Keep flexing that right foot. Bring your hands in prayer. You can stay here. Option A. There's a lot of work going on here. Keep connecting your front hip bones to your bottom ribs. You can stay here, or you can lift the arms up. Option B. And slowly bend that left leg. Come into your sitting. For those of you who want a bit more of a challenge, option C, we slowly bring our fingertips toward the floor as you lengthen your left leg. But you can stay in option A or option B, whatever works for you today. Inhale, look forward. Let's bring our hands back in prayer and slowly come up, straightening that left leg, and exhale, release. We're gonna do the other leg. Right leg is strong. Let's do a figure 4 with our left leg. Option A, stay here, hands in prayer. Option B, sit on your right leg, finding balance. Oops. Finding balance, and extend your both arms up. Breathing here. You can stay here. Option C, slowly bring your fingertips toward the floor. Straightening that right leg any amount. Inhale, look forward. Re-bend that right leg. Palms in front of you and slowly come up. Release. Breathe here. We're going to do a couple more bends. Get your feet hip width distance. Let us sit in our squat. Palms face forward. So if your butt is sticking out like mine, tuck the sacrum under by connecting your front hip bones to your bottom ribs. And stay here. Take an inhale and exhale. Release. Breathe. We'll do this 2 more times, adding on. Option A, come into your squat. Option B, lift those heels up, coming into your tiptoes. And exhale, release. Come back up. We'll do that 1 more time, adding on. Inhale, let's sit in our squat. Option B, lift the heels off the floor. And option C, maybe get your bum an inch away from your heels. Take 1 more breath here. And in your next exhale, come into your forward fold. Hands on the hips, slowly come up, vertebra by vertebra. Head is last to come up. We're gonna do Surya Namaskar B. Bend the knees a lot, similar to your squat. Let's lift the arms alongside our biceps, tuck the back toes, tuck your sacrum under, Utkatasana, chair pose. Take an inhale and exhale, forward fold.
Moving on, inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, palms on the floor, step or hop into your Chaturanga. Come into your upward dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right foot between the palms, left heel down. Let's come into our Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. See if you can get your right shoulder back, left shoulder forward, lengthen that back leg, and make sure that your front knee is above your front ankle. Take one more breath here, and exhale, land those palms back down together. Let's come into our Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Let's get our left foot between the palms, right heel down. Let's come up into our Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Get that right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Keep pressing the pinky side of your right foot into the floor. So lift those inner arches of your right feet. Staying here, breathing here, and exhale. Let's land those palms back down. Come into your Vinyasa as slowly as you can, or at this point you can skip the Vinyasa and we can all meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Find rest and stillness in downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, step or hop into your Ardha Uttanasana and forward fold Uttanasana. Bend the knees, come into Utkatasana, and exhale, hands in prayer, Tadasana. Breathe. Find stillness and calm. Connect to the part of you that is divine. And allow that divinity to radiate outward with every breath. Stay in front of your mat. I will come to the center just so you can see what we are doing. Let's hands on the hips. Take an inhale here and exhale. Let's jump the legs wide enough until your ankles are underneath your wrists. Take an inhale here and exhale, swan dive into your 90-degree torso. You can stay here, keep lengthening that crown toward the front, and see if you can slowly lift your heels off the floor, finding balance between your right and your left, your front and your back, your top and your bottom halves. Take one more inhale here, and in your next exhale, land those heels back down, palms face, palms right in front of your face. Breathe here. Inhale, look forward, find Ardha Uttanasana in the back, and exhale, slowly walk your palms alongside your feet, pointing your crown toward the floor for Prasarita Padottanasana A. Let's place the hands on the hips, slowly come up, and keep the legs where they are. Let's connect the palms behind us. Take an inhale, sternum faces the ceiling. Really push your wrists down toward the floor. And exhale, let's come into our Prasarita Padottanasana B. We are opening up the shoulders and the chest, at the same time neutralizing our hips. Breathing here. We have one more set to go. Inhale, look forward. Slowly come up, vertebra by vertebra. Head is last to come up. Hands on the hips. Bend the knees. Let's jump toward the center of the mat. One more standing pose. And then we're going to tie all of these up together in Surya Namaskar C. Let's reach the palms above us, biceps alongside our ears, index fingers pointing toward the ceiling. Your fingers, the rest of your fingers are clasps along your palms. Breathe here. Inhale, take one step forward with your right leg, and exhale. Let's come into your Virabhadrasana 3. Breathe in here. See if you can lengthen that finger, your index fingers toward the front, left heel toward the back, square those hips, so lower that left hip down, keep pressing the belly into the spine to protect your lower back. Take one more inhale here, and exhale, let's come back up. So, I can't see myself, but you have to create a letter T with your body. Let's do the other side. Left foot forward, right heel off the mat. Take one inhale here, and exhale, slowly come into your letter T. See if you can get that right hip down. Really plug that hip into its socket. Extend the index fingers forward, right heel back. Take one more breath, and exhale, let's release. And breathe. Let's come to the front of the mat, if you aren't there yet. And we're gonna do Surya Namaskar C. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's get that right foot between the palms, left heel down, Virabhadrasana 1. Squaring the shoulders toward the front of the room. Now, getting ready here, let's lift the back heel off the floor. Lean forward as we've done earlier, and slowly extend into your Virabhadrasana 3. Staying here, maybe getting your palms behind you, rebending that front leg, and landing that left foot back. Exalted warrior, sternum toward the ceiling. And when you're ready, slowly come into humble warrior. Getting your right shoulder alongside your right knee. Inhale, look at your feet. And exhale, let's land both palms on the floor. Let's do our Vinyasa. Or if you want, you can skip that Vinyasa altogether. And let's meet in downward facing dog. We're gonna do the other side. Inhale, look forward. Let's get our left foot between the palms, right heel down. Let's come into our Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Getting ready here. Let's lift the right heel off the floor, Anjaneyasana. Lean forward, extending, keeping that left knee above the left ankle. Slowly jump into your Virabhadrasana 3. Again, creating a letter T with your body. Let's get those palms to connect behind you. Keep flexing that right foot. Rebend the front leg and land that right foot where it's supposed to. Sternum faces the ceiling. Exalted warrior. And let's bow into our humble warrior. Looking at your feet, let's get our palms down. Let's do our final Vinyasa for today. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. We're almost done, so keep that energy going. Find rest and stillness in downward facing dog. Inhale forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop toward the front of the room. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Let's come into sitting. Utkatasana. Staying here for 5, lowering for 4, lowering for 3, coming down for 2, come down for 1. Let's go into our Navasana. You can either bend the knees or lengthen those legs. It's up to you, both pose. So those of you who want a challenge, let's come into Ardha Uttanasana and come up to Navasana. Breathe here. One more time. Ardha Uttanasana, Uttanasana. Navasana. Let's cross our shins, place the palms alongside you, and maybe we can do a lift. Extend into Navasana. Let's cross the shins the other way, hands alongside your hips, and slowly lift and release. Hug the knees and breathe here. We are getting into our peak pose. For our peak pose, we are going to do Ekapadangusasana, so toe stand. Let's sit on our heels, and we've been doing this today. Let's do our figure 4 with our left leg. And stay here. Breathing here, finding balance. Right and left, front and back. When you're ready, maybe one palm goes up, followed by the other. Breathing here, staying here, finding peace and calm. And exhale, let's release. Good job, very good. Let's stay here. Go into your forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Let's rebend that leg. Let's get our right ankle to do our figure 4. Maybe one hand comes up, followed by the other. Usually one hand is strong, one side is stronger than the other, so it might be more difficult to be on your left foot, as is for me. And when you're ready, let's release that leg and come into our forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Let us come into our seated pose. We're gonna cool down. Let's get our left foot in front, right foot inside the thigh, inside the left thigh. Let's lift the arms up and exhale, forward fold, Janu Shirsasana. You can grab your toes, the outside of your feet, your shins or your knees, whatever is available for you today. If you are grabbing your foot, see if you can pull that pinky side to your face as you push that big toe side away from you. And maybe lower that right rib toward your leg. And exhale, slowly release. You can keep your knees bent at all times. Left peace fingers, they grab your left big toe. Extend that leg forward. Lift that sternum up. And exhale, let's open up the heart center by drawing that right hand back into an open stretch. And breathe here, looking at your right fingertips. Keep lengthening that spine. Leaving your right arm there, let's look forward. Let's get our left elbow to bend inside our left knee and extend that right arm above us, option A. Or option B, maybe you can grab the big toe as well and do your twist, looking at the ceiling from underneath your right bicep. So really get that right shoulder back, left shoulder forward, and allow energy to be released from the back of your left knee. Breathe here. And exhale, look down, release that pose. Let's hug that right knee to chest. Let's lift the right arm up. And exhale, grab the outside of your left foot. Option A, you can stay here, grabbing the outside of your left foot or your shins or your knees, or you can do a bind Vinyasa A by wrapping your right arm in front of your right knee. Inhale, looking forward, planting both sit bones down, and exhale, forward fold. Breathe. Inhale, come up. Let's get our right foot outside the left leg. Bend that left knee and really get both your sit bones on the floor. Right hand behind us, left arm up. Let's do Ardha Matsyendrasana, coming into your twist. Again, leading with your navel. And when your navel can no longer twist, allow the shoulders to do the work. Breathing here. Option A, stay here. Option B, some of you might be able to grab your knee. And maybe you can look back. Keep pushing that right hand into the mat. Lifting the spine. And exhale. Release. Let's do the other side. So, right leg in front of us. Left, sole of the left foot inside the right thigh. Let's lift arms up. And exhale, Janu Sirsasana on the right side. Again, grab what you can. Toes, outsides of the feet, ankles, shins, or knees, whatever is available for you today. Remember, ahimsa, non-violence. We are developing compassion for ourselves and our bodies. If you are grabbing the outside of your foot, see if you can pull that pinky side toward your face as you lower that left rib toward your inner right thighs. And breathe here. You can keep the knees bent if necessary. Inhale, look up. Release that pose. And exhale, let's grab the big toe with the right peace fingers. Lengthen the sternum up and expand our chest by drawing our left hands back into an open twist. Breathing here. Keep lengthening those left fingers. Opening up the shoulders. You're leaning against that invisible wall, so the left shoulder is in line with your right. Inhale, look forward, keeping that left arm there. Let's slowly bend that right elbow inside the right knee and extend that left arm above us, option A. Or for those of you who can, option B, let's grab the big toes and twist, drawing that left shoulder back, right shoulder forward, looking at the ceiling from underneath your arm, breathing here, and exhale, let's release. Whew, that is really a tough stretch for someone who is tight like me. Let's get our thigh, left thigh to chest. Again, raise the left arm and grab the outside of your right foot, or your ankles, your shins, or your knees, whatever is available. If your shoulder, left shoulder is underneath is below your left knee, see if you can bind Vinyasa A on the left side. Inhale, cup, and exhale, forehead to knee, and breathe here. Keep sucking the belly in. Keep pushing the right heel forward and pressing the back of the knees down. And let's release. Let's get our left foot outside the right knee. Bend that right leg. Get both your sit bones on the floor. Left hand behind us, right arm up. Let's do our twist. Again, leading with the navel. Let's get our shoulders in line with each other. Those of you who can stay here, option A, option B, maybe some of you can reach for your right knee. Again, lift the sternum up, straighten that spine,
and look behind you. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Breathe. And exhale, release. Let's get both our feet in front of us. Sit in Dandasana, staff pose. So you're forming a letter L with your body. Inhale here and exhale. Let's lift the arms up. Lengthen the fingertips toward the ceiling. And exhale, come into your forward fold, grabbing the outsides of your feet, your toes, your shins, or your knees, whatever is available for you today. You can keep those knees bent. And if you're grabbing the outside of your feet, pull the pinky side toward your face. Breathe here. And exhale, release. Let's place the palms behind us. Option A, bend the knees. So we're gonna come into reverse table by lifting the hip bones up and drawing the head back. Or for those of you who want more of a challenge, keep the legs straight and see if you can go into reverse plank, pressing the soles of the feet on the floor, looking up and back, really pushing the floor away from you. Breathing here, lifting the hip bones further, and exhale, release. Let's get your soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. Press your elbows into your inner shins. Open up the feet with your hands like pages of a book. Let's get our thumbs up. And slowly get our chin to chest and roll down. In Baddha Konasana, breathe. Slowly come up, vertebra by vertebra. Let's get the knees together. Placing the feet hip width distance in front of you. Let's extend those palms forward and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, try to keep the soles of the feet on the floor. Come down into the mat. Let's get our ankles underneath our knees. We're gonna do bridge twice. Take an inhale here and exhale. Let's lift the hip bones up toward the ceiling. You can stay here pressing the palms into the floor, or you can get your shoulder blades together and connect your palms down to the webbing underneath you. So keep lifting those hip bones up as you press your forearms down. Inner thighs, they roll toward the mat. Breathing here, lengthening. We are doing a counter for all of the stuff that we did today. And breathe here. Take an inhale. And slowly, vertebra by vertebra, come down. We're gonna do that again. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Let's lift the hip bones up. Get our palms to connect down to the webbing underneath us, and really press the outer edge of our wrists into the mat as we lift the hip bones up further. Inner thighs, they roll down toward the mat. Maybe the sternum will get to touch your chin. Keeping the neck long, try not to sway from side to side. Try not to look from side to side. Take one more breath. And exhale, release the palms, vertebra by vertebra, slowly come down. Let's place the feet on the outer edge of our mat, keeping our knees bent. And let's collapse the knees together for a restorative pose. Palms face the ceiling to receive. Staying here, keep pressing the lower back into the mat so your abdominal muscles are engaged.
Shoulders away from the ears, and you can stay here and close your eyes. Finding rest in this restorative pose. If you had an intention earlier today, you can go back to that intention now. Take deep, long breaths here, allowing the body to relax. And see if you can connect to that part of you that is divine. Yoga, all of the poses in yoga are named after elements of nature, creatures big and small. And it's really just to remind us that we are all with one, and that all is one with us. So let's cultivate that oneness, which is what we need in today's lockdown. Breathing here. You can keep your eyes closed. Let's get our arms in cactus. Back of the palms on the floor. Slowly keeping the feet where they are, let's bend our knees toward the left side. Maybe look at our right. We're lengthening the right side by pressing the right down further. Coming back to center, let's bring our knees to touch, and keeping the feet where they are, let's bend the knees toward the right side as we look toward the left. Keep both shoulder blades on the floor. And if the back of the hands don't touch, it's fine. Just leave it there. Allow your body to create imprints that it will remember in your future classes. Keep pressing that left knee down. Take one last breath. And slowly come back up, knees to touch. Let's hug the knees to our chests, rocking from side to side. Keep those feet flexed. Finding your stillness here, let's do happy baby. Grabbing the soles of the feet from the outside. Soles of the feet face the ceiling. And let's rock from side to side, breathing here. Find stillness in Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Palms, soles of the feet face the ceiling. See if you can pull those knees down until they touch the floor. And exhale, let's release. Let's hug the knees, curl yourself up into a tight ball. Forehead to knees. Taking an inhale here and exhale into your Savasana. Feet open like pages of a book. Inner thighs, they roll outward. Palms face the ceiling to receive. Keep your sacrum gently tucked under so lower back is on the floor. Open up the chest. Neck is soft. Back of the head is heavy. Keeping your eyes closed. Breathing here. Allow the body to rejuvenate, to recover. And allow it to develop muscle memory. They say that it takes 7 minutes to develop muscle memory. So if you have nothing else planned today, go for a full 10-minute Shavasana. And I'm going to wake you up at the end of the class. Let's wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers, slowly coming back into our bodies. Let's get the feet together, arms up above the head for a final stretch. Let's get our knees to chest, slowly roll over to your right side, right ear on the right bicep, using it as a pillow. And with your left hand, let's push ourselves up and get into our simple, comfortable pose, Sukhasana, getting a different shin in front this time. We started the practice in this pose, we will end the practice with this pose. So keeping the eyes closed, let's stay here for a couple of breaths, cultivating this meditative state, allowing our bodies, our minds, and our souls to connect, not only within us, but to connect with the oneness that binds us all. Let's get our palms together, thumbs touching the heart. We bow to the practice, we bow to everyone's practice. Let's end with the yogi's prayer. May all those who remain return to good. May all those who are good find true peace. May all those who are peaceful be free from bonds. And may all those who are free set others free. Let's use this lockdown productively. Continue to shift your focus inward. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.